Hey, is it possible to live your life with superpowers? Is it possible to live every single day with a secret power inside of your life or developing a secret power? I want you to think about this little message that I'm sharing with us today. Your life is like a bank account. Every day that you get up, you're going through a series of rituals. You're doing things. Your eyes are absorbing, your ears are absorbing, even through your skin. You're depositing something into that bank account, your life, every single day. Now I got to ask you a question. What are you depositing? What are you hoping to yield from those deposits that you're making into your life every single day? This is Santos Rolon Jr. here, aka Soldier of Self-Mastery, Philosopher of Everyday Victorious Living, at your service right out of Stockton, California. Today has been another one of those days where you have been tested. Did you pass the tests of today? Now I really want you to think about what I'm sharing in this video about this deposit that you're making into your life every single day. Every single day that we're living, every single day that we've, or for the past however many years that you've been alive, you've been depositing into that bank account called life, your life. And it may be yielding. It's like we go through these seasons where we reap what we've sown. And I don't know about you, but I can't say that I'm completely satisfied with everything that I'm doing. There's always room for improvement. You can always better yourself. You can always improve your neuro-linguistic programming. That has to do with your speech, and it has to do with your mindset.
Along with diet and exercise, helps lower blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes.
I want us to take a few minutes out. I'm not going to keep this video long. There are some days that are almost unbearable. That's life, right? And the rituals that you do, what you're depositing into your life, what you've deposited into your life it's either going to get you through, or it's going to cause you to run in the opposite direction. You want to overcome gambling, you want to overcome drugs, you want to overcome a bad attitude, anger. You want to learn how to become more successful, generate more income. I mean, who doesn't want to generate more income? We want to get up and be able to go through our day with a smile, with energy, with hope. This world is not going to get easier, my friend. Work, labor, the systems within this economy, and I'm not just talking about the United States, I'm talking about all over the world. It's almost like you got to live every day with superpowers. Every single day you got to be working on developing those superpowers in your life. And believe me, you have them. You may not recognize them, but you have them. In fact, if you Google Do we humans have superpowers? You're going to find that we do. Now, they've been placed there by our Creator so that we can benefit from it, so that we can give a greater service to others, and so that we can overcome our own life, our own thinking, our emotions, a troubled mindset, depression, difficulties, pressure. It is. For some people, I mean, I look at, if you look around you, you can see that what makes people do what they do. You know, we have massacres taking place, we have beheadings, we have people that are killing themselves because they can't escape gambling or drugs. We've got people committing slow suicides today. We've got people with going through divorces, broken relationships, going from job to job. Just bitter, man, bitter. People are just really bitter inside. And we never know from one day to the next what we're going to encounter. I know that we got to be consciously aware of our own thinking. We got to be consciously aware of our surroundings. And I'm using this word superpower because you and I both have the ability to generate positive habits and a positive lifestyle. We should be living every single day as if it's our last day. We should be living every single day as if we still have a lifetime. Pushing fears aside, taking well-calculated risks, studying, learning, practicing, visualizing, learning how to talk. Actually, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, has to do with your speech and the neurons or your brain. It's something that I use on myself continuously. You gotta figure out, you gotta ask yourself the question, what am I depositing? What am I depositing into my life? We can accomplish, we can overcome. To every situation in your life, to every situation that we face, every single situation that we will face or ever face, there's always going to be a possibility. There's always going to be an escape. There's always going to be an answer. There's always going to be a solution. And you know, that's the frame of mind. That's the superpower that I'm really talking about here in this video. Is that frame of mind that you get up with. You can literally put yourself into a state at will. It's almost like we are hypnotizing ourselves to become better. I'm sure you've heard this word, getting in the zone. I want you to think about that for a moment. What zones are you needing to put yourself into moment by moment, sometimes moment by moment? From the moment that we wake up in the morning, we have to put ourselves into a state. We have to put ourselves into a zone to be able to go out there, to be able to face the world, to be able to face the crowds, to be able to stand in front of people. Either that or we're going to live like cowards, right? We're going to live inside. We're not going to really want to I don't know what you want in your life. But most people are living scared. Most people are living with a lack of self-confidence. Most people are living today without any real courage. They want, but they're not willing to do. They want, but they're not willing to invest. They're not really willing to study. They're not willing to do the writing. They're not really willing to watch the videos over and over and over, even if it's just one video that can transform your life. Pay for the books. Pay for the courses. Pay for the seminars. Nobody said it would be easy. Self-empowerment is not for the faint of heart. But it takes as much energy to do the things that are wrong than it is to do what's right. We are so programmed, we are so brainwashed to believe in defeat, to believe the wrong things, to talk to ourselves in the wrong manners. We are so programmed. You know, most people honestly do not even believe in themselves. They just go through the motions every single day. How about you? Do you believe in yourself? Or are you going through the motions every single day? You know, there is such a thing as fake it till you make it. But whatever it is that you're trying to fake, you got to make sure that it's real. You got to make sure that it is what you want. Children, little children have an imagination that could probably solve all of the world's problems. Well, just about all of them. And we as adults need to get to that state. We need to encourage ourselves to have those kind of superpowers. Imagination, creativity, learning how to get into the zone, learning how to properly hypnotize ourselves so that we can live more righteous, so that we can live more wise, so that we can move forward. You know, this world, I'm telling you, there are some things. Lately, I've been studying a little bit about artificial intelligence and robotics and all of these things that are replacing jobs and businesses and you know, careers. There's a lot of people that are going to be displaced because of all of these things. And we must be thinking ahead today more than ever. We must learn to recognize that we have a superpower right here that we can use every single day to help us get ahead. I don't like to be negative, but there's going to be scenarios that we might have to face. We may have to face that. I mean, obviously, people are just going to be devastated. There's people that are committing suicide today. I mean, there's an epidemic. People are on pills. People are on alcohol. People are smoking way too much. People are watching way too much TV. We're not writing. We're not journaling. We're not reading as much. We're not educating ourselves. We're not talking to ourselves on the highest level possible. We're not experimenting with creativity. Well, at least most aren't. What about you? I hope that something I've shared in this short clip today catches your attention, really grabs you and speaks to you about where you're headed, the seeds that you're sowing, those deposits that you're making into your life. You can turn it all around. You can start today. Before you go to bed tonight, how can you start it? You can start out with a simple piece of paper, a simple declaration of just writing out who you want to be, where you want to go, what you want to do. You don't have to know how to do. You don't have to know how to do it all. just have to know what it is that you want. Got to be able to put that down with clarity. And it's a process. It is a process. It's just a process of evolution, evolving, but staying, staying on it, even in the midst of the darkest days that you will ever face, because you will face some dark days. Believe me, trying to achieve goals, trying to achieve your dreams, working on developing yourself. I call this the way of a soldier of self-mastery. It's not for the faint of heart. It isn't. It's not going to be easy. It's doable, but it's not going to be easy. It gets easier as you grow. The more you do it, Anthony Robbins talks a lot about immersion. How do we learn things? By doing them. How do we become wiser? By reminding ourselves of these things. By reminding ourselves. By experimenting. How do we become wiser? By listening to people that are more successful. By listening to people that are way ahead of us in these fields, in these areas of life where we want to be successful in. Listening, paying attention, humbling ourselves, developing that superpower. With that said, I'm going to continue to make every single day a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day. Daily, in spite of and because of. I hope you do the same thing, my friend. I'll see you on my next clip. Remember to comment, share this video, post it on Facebook, post it on Twitter, post it on another YouTube channel. Wherever you see fit. I'm asking you to do that. I'm asking you to help me. I'm trying to help others. Help yourself in the process. So, Santos Rolon Jr. here, aka Soldier of Self-Mastery, Philosopher of Everyday Victorious Living, at your service right here out of Stockton, California. There's going to be a link below. Connect with me, and I will see you at the very top of my next video. Peace.